We find Kiwanuka Abdallah at his home in Muntaba village in Kalagala in Mukono district. Kiwanuka says violence and abductions that were witnessed during the 2021 polls were repeated even in 2026 elections.
This time round, I think it was more than the 2021 elections. From the date of nominations, we started witnessing security forces, UPDF, driving covered number plates or numberless vehicles full of military.
He says shortly after the 2021 elections, President Museveni ordered the release of all missing persons, but Muhammad Kanata and Yuda Sempija have never been released, dead or alive.
As we talk now, Kanata Muhammad and Sempija Yuda have never surfaced again. Kanata left 14 children and Sempija left 2 children. And as we talk now, it is more than 5 years. They have never surfaced again. We don't know their whereabouts.
Kiwanuka thought the violence, tensions and abductions ended in 2021.
We have made all efforts you can think of. We have gone to court. We prayed for habeas corpus to look for these people. Jacinta Kannyange gave us the order. Nobody was produced in court.
He accuses gangs that were mobilized by his political rivals for being behind the attack.
But a person who has been focal in all these operations is Muganza Regan, captain. He sits at Impoma. He broke the boxes. They tried to insert in ballots in favor of Chibuli. Unfortunately, we learned about their trick, and we had to come to save our win.
Kiwanuka says there was a lot of tension in the constituency before and after the polling day.
They came when they have covered their number plates at the polling station. Asking them what was their intention, they said that for them they were only following Musei's election. That notwithstanding, we went on with the election. Even when the election was done, these people resorted to shifting or uplifting the ballot boxes and the voting materials.
After voting, Kiwanuka says the soldiers resorted to violence by firing tear gas and bullets to disperse people at various polling stations so that some politicians and their agents could stuff ballot boxes.
I had to come in, tried to cut them off. I chased them seriously until a place called Kabembe town. When I stopped in front of them and told them to stop, we made alarm for people to come to our rescue. Unfortunately, they bypassed us. They continued in front. I chased them still. I bypassed them. When I passed the Mpoma barracks, like around 20 meters, they branched into the barracks. So another pickup was coming. A pickup was coming from behind. I don't know whether it is I can say fortunate or unfortunate that it knocked the car from behind, and the car had to roll. And the ballots had to fly over in the road, all ticked Museveni and Chibuli.
He says he reported the case to authorities, but he was not helped.
So I tried to go to Mukono police to report that incident. They told me that no, you have to go to Nagala. I told them no, the accident has happened, has occurred at in Nama, and Nama is within your jurisdiction. They refused to open up a case.
When he tried to safeguard votes at some polling stations, he was assaulted.
When I reached there to try to safeguard the boxes as an interested party, I was assaulted and I fell. I became unconscious, fell down. For some few minutes, I regained. When the DPC was all out, uttering words that he would have killed me. I have survived, but one day he's going to kill me.
The MP says he used various ungazetted routes to go to the polling center since he was blocked by soldiers from using the known routes. Even when he made it to the tally center, he was told not to leave.
I was alerted not to pass via Karaji because they had put a roadblock to arrest me and at least to injure me. So I used another road to reach the tally center. When I reached the tally center, they alerted me never to leave. because they were in advanced plans to injure me or to kill me.
At about 9 a.m., Kiwanuka says he received a phone call that soldiers had attacked his home. He says this was a replica of what happened during the 2021 elections.
I received the information that they have attacked my home. UPDF, police, DPC, GISO, they attacked my home and they killed my relative, Ibam. It was already night and it was around 9. So there was nothing like there was a demonstration.
Musa Malay, the brother of Kiwanuka, says when unknown men surrounded the home, they started shooting endlessly.
N'abasajja olwali okuvaako awatali kuwoza kwonna essaawa zaali 3 ez'ekiro. Abasajja mu kuvaako awatali kuwoza kwonna oba kubuuza kigambo kyonna baatandikira wano okuba amasasi awo. Mu kuba amasasi sase lyasooka lyakwata mu motoka y'omugenzi kuba kwe yali ayimiridde baali batagetinze omukuba kati n'aweta bw'ati n'adduka motoka eyo baagikuba amasasi gaali 2 agaasooka mu maaso gaayo n'adduka.
Kiwanuka says a lot of property was destroyed.
So they arrived, they started shooting. They shot this boy, they did shoot this boy, and all my cars in the compound, there were around 8. Their tires were destroyed. The music system was destroyed. They destroyed the camera. They entered inside looking for me. Of course, I was not there. They entered into all the rooms. They destroyed the storage and carried it away. So, the storage system of the camera.
This is where Ahabwe Ibam was hit, along with the camera. It was hit to prevent evidence. Ahabwe was dragged to the bush in a way of seeking help, but he couldn't find any. Kiwanuka says the attack on his home was meant to make him leave the Tale Center. He was notified shortly that his son had been killed.
Shortly, around like 5-10 minutes, I received another call that he was already dead. I told them that, okay, let us begin from there tomorrow. But I'm not leaving the Tale Center. Now, of course, I had to sleep at the Tale Center. In the morning, around 6:30, a pronouncement was made that I had won.
Kiwanuka says his happiness of winning the election had mixed reactions.
So you can just imagine, I already had a dead person at home. I have that joy that I have been declared. It was in between there. What should I do? Of course, I had to hug my friends, talk to the media, try to wave. That waving to the people while leaving the Tale Center up to I reached the home, that was the end of it all. Why? Because when I reached home, the dead person was already in my sitting room.
Kiwanuka says the late Ahabwe Ibam Mokama was very handy in his work. He died at the age of 27. He says after the chaos at his home, they recovered about 35 gun bullet shells at his home.
So we had to bury Ibam. We buried him in Isinjiro. That is where he came from. I have been with this boy ever since he started P7. I've been supporting him here and there. We have worked together. He reached an extent he has bought a car. Much as he was sleeping at my place, I had allocated to him a house where he was sleeping. So he was, if you see, this is my constituency home. Wherever I'm not in the constituency, I'm in Kampala. Madam is not around. He's taking care of everything at home. The gun shells, which the remains of the bullets, we collected around 35 of them, as you saw them, you have seen them. And we were wondering, all for what? Really, all for what? So we needed a thorough investigations.
This is the home of the late Ahabwe Ibam, which was left abandoned after he was shot. Kiwanuka says police were slow to respond when they were alerted about what had happened at his home. He calls for justice on what happened to his family.
It is only like 2-3 days back that police happened to come here at home to do these investigations. I was wondering, because even when a mad person dies, or these people who sleep on the street, even if when they die, police is always quick to pick interest. For Ibam, who was gunned at my home, it has taken them more than 2 weeks.
He says many people from his constituency are now on the run after learning that they are wanted.
There's a lot of tension in the constituency. People are on the run. I don't know when this shall normalize. I'm waiting for the parliament to open and we'll raise some of these issues.
The family of Mr. Abdallah Mulima Mayoni are in fear along with the community. They seek justice to what happened in this community. Justice delayed is justice denied. Maria Jacinta Kannyange, NTV.